Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of This is Chengdu. I'm Katie.
I'm Xing Hang. I'm the host from Chengdu TV station. Today is a really big day for me. It's my first time to be a host with a foreign pretty girl.
Thank you very much.
So would you like to introduce yourself to our audience?
Sure. I'm Katie. I'm 24 years old and I'm from the UK.
So I really want to know what happened this week.
I'm actually not sure, but I think we're about to find out. Let's take a look. On the 1st of June, ranges of unique taxis are parking all around the famous scenic spots of London, such as Big Ben, London Bridge, Buckingham Palace, London Eye and Chinatown. These taxis have been given a full panda paint job and are attracting London citizens and tourist attentions. A group of people were waiting to have the boarding experience with their lovely panda. Let's have a look. The panda taxi image was voted by global citizens throughout famous social networks. The design of the panda taxi is a perfect match between panda's body shape and the characteristic black taxi in London. The headlights look just like panda's shining eyes. Both sides of the panda taxi are painted with the slogan Chengdu, hometown of the pandas, spice it up. Also, Chengdu's official English website, Go Chengdu, made its debut along with the slogan.
三大元素融合在这一次的出租车设计当中。第一点就是可爱又萌的熊猫，第二点就是竹子，第三点就是他们的辣椒。
This shaped cab is an iconic vehicle for London. Tourists and everyone recognises that this is a London taxi.
I think it looks cool. It's nice to see pandas on a London taxi.
After 2 years of construction, the Terminal 2 of Chengdu Shuangliu Airport will be completed by the middle of this month. Let's go and see how the new terminal looks.
From this October, the old Terminal 1 will mainly serve the international routes, while the brand new Terminal 2 will mainly serve the domestic flights. According to the timetable, Terminal 2 will be completed by June 15th, and after a series of operational tests, Terminal 2 will be put into use from July 13th. Terminal 2 covers a total floor area of 290,000 square metres, with 4 levels above ground, 3 levels underground, concourses and 2 corridors. The new terminal has 49 boarding gates, 28 security channels and the most advanced automated baggage handling system in the world. Nowadays, Tai Chi is becoming more and more popular with both Chinese and foreigners. Normally, people play Tai Chi with music and Chinese commentary. The 12th Tai Chi competition was held in Chengdu this week. However, it was played without sound. Let's go and see why. The 12th Tai Chi competition, known as the Chengdu Olympics, is held in Chengdu this week. In order to eliminate the distraction of music, especially for the foreign contestants, the whole process of competition is carried out in silence.
泰拳讲近，就是越近越好，所以说尽量不要闹。你音乐呢，只是起个表演的那个动作。
The competition lasts 2 days. 320 people from 28 teams take part in the competition. The oldest contestant is over 70 years of age. Both the competition scale and contestant numbers surpass the previous ones.
It's harvest season for fruits. I really love it. And there are all kinds of picking activities around Chengdu. If you are a blueberry lover, there may be a nice place for you.
This is the Blueberry Park based in Anren Town, Daiyi County. These purple fruits are blueberries. As one of the first blueberry bases in Chengdu, the Blueberry Park opens to the public for the first time, hosting its first blueberry buffet.
所以说你在超市比一般买2两那些也就好几十块钱，今天来了也就花100块钱的门票，你进来之后就随便吃。
The entrance ticket of the Blueberry Park is 100 yuan. After paying the ticket, you can eat as much blueberries as you like in the park. If you want to take some blueberries home, the price is 240 yuan per kilogram, which is 80 yuan cheaper than the market price. The picking season of blueberries will last from August to September. This week's news. In the afternoon of June 3rd, all the staff members of the Chinese national women's table tennis team arrive in Chengdu for their 40-day closed training. It is their last assembled training before the London Olympic Games. On July 9th, the national men's table tennis team will arrive in Chengdu, meeting with the women's team. They will do their final warm-up match here in Chengdu. In the middle of July, both teams will go back to Beijing, heading to Leeds, UK, and settling down in the Olympic Village later. This week, Mark Selby, the current world #1 snooker master, appeared in Chengdu. He showed up in an amateur game and played with Chengdu snooker fans. In order to create a smoother flow of traffic, 600 sets of electronic eye capture systems will be installed in the downtown area in Chengdu to monitor for traffic violations. This week's movie news: Hugo, Mirror Mirror, Madagascar 3, The Hunger Games.
Kitty, this is Asian town called Pingle. Have you ever heard of it?
Actually, I have. I spent my first Christmas in China in Pingle with a few friends having dinner.
Really? I'll introduce you a new friend, Louis. The lady have lived in Chengdu for many years. She found a lot of interesting things in this Asian town. So let's take a look. Mapping Chengdu.
This is Chengdu, a city with a history of more than 2,300 years. A city where the Southern Silk Road started. Porcelain-bodied bamboo ware.
And have beautiful, how do I look?
Ancient paper-making techniques.
Hey, look at that one. That's much better.
Every cultural heritage in this gorgeous city fascinates me. In this edition of Mapping Chengdu, I will show you some more of Chengdu's marvellous cultural heritage.
Hi, my name's Louise and I'm your host for this edition of This is Chengdu. I'm from the UK, but I've lived in Chengdu for 16 years or more. And I love Chinese culture, Chengdu culture, and especially the ancient towns. So today I've brought you to Pingle, which is a beautiful ancient town near Chengdu, and it's famous for some very special folk customs and for some arts and crafts. So follow me and I'll come and show you.
Pingle Town, a small town 80 kilometres from Chengdu, dates back 2,000 years ago to the Shihan dynasty. In the old times, if you travelled from Chengdu to the west along the Southern Silk Road, Pingle was the first trading post you would pass. Many people travelled through Pingle, leaving different and interesting cultural heritages behind. With more than 45,000 mu of bamboo forest around Pingle, it has become a tradition for Pingle people to make a living from bamboo.
And I've been told that there's a great bamboo shop that specialises in woven bamboo. So that's what we're going to go and find today. And here it is. This shop is full of everything that's made of bamboo, and you can see how amazingly different things you can make with them. Lamps, baskets, pictures, vases, cups, everything. And even the furniture, there's some bamboo here, and through here I can see Mr. Yo's house is also full of bamboo. So I'm going to ask him if he can come. 有先生，麻烦你带我看一看你的家里哈，也不是用竹子哈，还有这种很传统的那种屋顶哈，几百年了吗？
对，我们这条街是没有变过的。以前100多年前就这样，就这样，没有动过。
So if we have a look at some of these beautiful objects on sale here, you can see this has been woven in bamboo around the outside and it's porcelain inside. And actually it's a tea strainer. You can drink tea with a tea strainer in it, which is very useful for drinking Chinese tea. So all of these objects are just incredibly beautiful. If you look here, some of these are just are being done. And you can see clearly how they obviously got these things going up on the side, and then they weave them round and round to make a very firm and smooth texture on the outside. 尤师傅，大概你要做一个瓶要花多少时间？
这个要2天的时间。
2天的时间。
对。
The process of making porcelain-bodied bamboo ware is really complicated and time-consuming. First, you have to get the bamboo from the high mountains, then heat the bamboo to dry it so it can be woven.
100斤竹子啊，只能做8两竹丝。我们的竹子就
真的有一种那种。
哎，对，只有那种瓷竹。你看啊，这种竹子做的东西很透明。然后。每一根都要从这里抽出来。
为什么呢？
因为它这样匀净啊，丝子不匀净。像。
This bamboo is so.
我拿一个这个。
Looks just like hair. It is so soft. If I went and put it on here, I could plait my hair and have beautiful. How do I look? But if you pull it, It's really strong, it's very hard to break.
Some of the bamboo has to be dyed in different colours. And last, but most importantly, you have to weave the bamboo onto the porcelain.
I mean, we've all seen these in Chengdu and thought, oh, we'd buy some for our friends, you know, they're so beautiful. But I didn't appreciate just how much time goes into making each one. I don't think I'll ever bargain for a piece of bamboo woven works of art again. It's just amazing.
Pingla is a beautiful town where you can easily spend 1 or 2 days just wandering the streets.
I want to buy some for my children, they'll love it. It's hard to find in Chengdu now. I first came to Chengdu in 1989 and the Chengdu streets were like this.
But few people know the place that I'm going to visit now.
Yorama! We're coming into the paper making workshop and I'll be very interested to see what kind of paper they make.
Bamboo papermaking using ancient techniques was very common in Pingla. Along the Bai Mo River there were more than 1,000 papermaking houses in the old times. But with modern and environmentally friendly factories being built, they've disappeared. The last factory closed in 1982.
竹麻采集回来就采蛋吹破之后呢，就放在这个瓯池里边浸泡。10到12天之后，那么就用12个壮汉来开始打竹麻。在打竹麻的过程中呢，要在这个烧起火，蒸煮10到12天。用竹麻做成的纸浆，竹麻做成纸浆，就用这个竹帘。 这个竹帘呢，也是竹子做的，这个成一张纸，一个人一天能炒上2000多张，这张就基本可以。
Wow, I've done okay, but not great.
炒纸，对。
Hey, look at that one. That's much better. To put on layer upon layer of this paper mulch, and then it's going to be squashed down. I'm not quite sure for how long, but maybe for a long time to dry it out, and then it turns into paper. So it's a very labour-intensive process.
Traditional papermaking process is very interesting. What surprised me was the Zhuma Haozi, the chants that the workers sang while they made the paper.
愿守你的愿哟，相会呀！我思乡家乡有泪悲哟，天呀！
And this pulp has to stay in here for 12 days, and then the people come and have to pulp it down like this, and as they do it, they sing these very special songs, Zhuma Haozi, which I have no idea how you translate into English. But anyway, in a minute they're going to come up and sing the songs for us. 来，师傅，让你。
哟哟哟嘿哟哟嘿呀，走一走来，嘿呀走一走，嘿呀，加油喊嘛，嘿呀，加油干嘛，走一走来，嘿呀走一走来，嘿呀走一走，嘿哟嘿呀。
The lyrics of the Zhuma Haozi chants are very colloquial. They tell the story of the paper workers' daily lives. They have different songs for the morning, afternoon and night. And they showed me the paper they made in the ancient ways.
And then use this brush to make the impression. Wow. 好了吗？ Let's see. Voila! One, beautiful.
I have lived in Chengdu for over 15 years and spent years exploring the city and its surrounding countryside. But these marvellous cultural heritages hiding behind the streets really surprised and excited me. I hope I can guide you to see more of them in the future. See you next time.
Kitty, how many years have you lived in Chengdu?
I've been living in Chengdu for 2 years now.
So you are single now, as a secret question if you want to answer it.
No, I'm actually married and I met my husband in Chengdu about a year and a half ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you
Just
very
like you, more and more foreigners come to Chengdu to study, to work, or to marry.
This is true.
There's a new friend I want to introduce to you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Take a look.
Hello everyone, today I want to introduce my friends to you. They are a lovely couple and running a pet shop here. So today we go to visit them and their little pets. Let's go.
Give me 5. Good.
Matt is 30 years old and comes from Germany. 4 years ago, he came to Chengdu with his Chinese wife Ming. They are both animal lovers, and now they are running a pet shop together.
And it's easier for them if you have to pick them up.
It's so heavy.
Yeah. He likes it. So it's just at the beginning he doesn't.
Now he's enjoying being washed. Now he's so quiet.
Yeah, because he's a little bit scared. Yes.
Scared? You say
he's scared, and because they also get kind of a massage a little bit, so that often also that calms them down and is easier for them.
Laura is Leo's owner. She comes from Glasgow, Scotland. Today, he decides to take Leo for his first bubble bath here at the pet shop.
How often do you take him? I think it's like twice a month. So twice a month just to give him a good bath because he loves to roll around in the dirt. So.
Get it with peppermint and rosemary, or we have rosé, and we also have lavender, lavender. And so you can choose which flavor you like, because later on we'll have a scent of this.
Laura chose the rose-scented bath salts for Leo.
Yeah.
It really smells good. I love that smell.
We also put the heating on. You can show how long it will bubble and the intensity of how it bubbles.
So is that hot water or cold water?
Warm water. Warm water, so that they feel very comfortable. Good to be too hot, but also not cold, because the temperature has to be set just right. As far as I know, we are the first one that's having the bubble bath spa and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you think of that idea?
I like it. It's like in bigger cities like Shanghai and Beijing, it's already very common. A lot of shops have it. But in Chengdu, it's not very common yet. It's like, so there will be more later, I think. But
I think
it's still also new to the people. Like a lot of people don't even know about giving spas for the.
That before.
Yeah, but it's very common in also in Western countries and also in the bigger cities in China already.
After a warm and comfortable bubble bath, a blow dry, nail cutting, as well as an ear cleaning, Leo got a new look.
Oh, you smell beautiful. Oh. Yeah.
We also
Matt and Ming met in Germany. They got married 2 years ago and had a traditional Chinese wedding here in Chengdu. Matt said he's getting more and more used to being a Chengdu son-in-law.
Yeah, we met in Germany, like in university in Germany.
So when you communicate with each other, you use German or Chinese or English?
German.
Mainly German. Like.
So you study German?
Yeah, because I stayed for 5.5 years in Germany, and I studied there. So my German is not a problem.
It's just easier to speak German. So. I like China. I went traveling before with her, and I really like China, and she also liked to come back. So we decided to go back to China. And also in Europe they have the crisis at the moment. So when we came over here, there are no crises in China, not really. So.
Do you miss your family?
I go home about once a year and visit them. Of course, I miss them, but when I'm home, I also miss China. So it's
Yeah. So you just decided to go with her and come to Chengdu.
Yes.
So do you like here?
I really like it. The people are very friendly, and I also really like the food, of course, maybe. I also like to eat very spicy, and the flavors here
Hot pot.
are very nice. Yeah,
Spicy
the hot pot is
pot.
nice.
Yeah.
And
Why do you choose to start a pet shop?
we both like pets, and we've been to a lot of pet shops in Chengdu. But most of them are like very smelly and not very clean. The hygiene is not very good. So, and when we brought him to another pet shop, he also got fleas and stuff, so we were not very happy about it. So we decided to start our own one, but more after European standards or American standards. So like that it's a very clean one, a very big one, and like that you have like a good variety, and also with the spa treatments and stuff. So because it's like to bring something new to Chengdu too. Like.
When did you start it?
We started about almost 2 months ago. So it's still quite a new one, but because the shop is like it's a different experience. Here, like you like to be here. So in a lot of other shops, you just go in to buy something and leave. So people really like to
keep customers.
Yes, and also a lot of people tell others about it. So a lot of friends and like more and more people are coming.
So what's your plan in the future?
Yeah, we want to first make this shop like a really nice shop. Like we are still, because we're like in such a new stage, so we are still like getting more and more things, like more products, and like trying to improve, and then maybe have a couple more.
And for your family, you me?
Yeah, we're planning to have a fourth one in the family after him. First wanted to start a business, and then we wanted to have a child too.
Yeah.
After the first child down here.
Enjoy your life here.
Thank you. It's okay.
For most people, it may be an unimaginable dream to run a shop, have a loving partner, and live in a beautiful city. But for Matt and Ming, they have everything.
Give me 5. Other 5. Yes.
There are 15,000 foreigners living in Chengdu. How do they live? What stories do they have? And who will be our next friend? See you next week.
Scratch you.
After this, I really don't want to say it's our ending time. What do you learn from this program?
For me, the best part, I think, was meeting foreign friends. Seeing Matt and his pet shop was pretty interesting.
Would you introduce this program to your friends?
Of course I would. It's a good program.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us.
And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
走一走，